But the first thing I wanted to hit on was that game yesterday, the Westinghouse game. Nate, how'd you feel the team performed?
I have the same feeling every time. I feel like these teams that we should have beat by 30, we just leave it close. West Green, we beat in overtime. Westinghouse yesterday, we only beat them by 2. Winchester Thurston, we beat in overtime. Like, these teams, we should have been smacking these teams. We are much better than these teams. We just aren't playing well. Guys, we're struggling out there. We're the coaches of the Carrick Raiders basketball team from Carrick in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we're struggling this year.
Yeah.
Our record, like last year we had Ashton, who was just a dog. He was a scorer, averaging like 30.
Yeah.
This year, we don't have an Ashton.
Right.
So, and we have young players.
Yeah,
it's
we
like
do.
someone has to step up. Like Keelan had 18 points. He's a sophomore. Our captains, our 2 captains are sophomores.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys an idea. But our record is now 4-8. 4-8.
Which were 1-1 in the city.
No, we're not 1-1 in the city, Kevin.
Wait,
we are
Perry?
1-3 in the
Oh,
city.
okay.
We lost
okay,
to Perry,
that's right.
Brashear,
The Obama. Yeah.
and Obama.
Why did I forget? I don't know why I forgot those other
And
two
now
games,
if we
but-
lose to Westinghouse, we can guarantee that we're not going to make playoffs.
Yeah.
But we're growing, we're developing. If there's any coaches out there and you've ever had a young team who you're trying to coach them up, like these are normal kids that would be on the JV squad.
Yeah.
But we don't have many, juniors and seniors that can carry that weight.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, that's true. That's true. I mean, unfortunately, we just don't have a strong senior class or a junior class to kind of lean on. But, we'll get there one day. And I don't think – and that's not to say that the seniors and the juniors on the team aren't working their asses off now, because they are. They're trying. They really are. But they understand the kind of situation they're in. It's a rough year. They're going to have to win. They're going to have to battle every single game, in which they do, to even come close to trying to get a win. A lot of the times, I think that in the games that we have lost against the city teams, Obama, Brashear, and Perry, in which I think we have a good shot of beating all 3 of those teams.
We were right there in every game.
We were, but then what happens is they go off on a run, and we can never truly get it back. We can never, and sometimes we do. So and Coach Wright says this too, the first and the fourth quarter are our team's weakest quarters for whatever reason. So I like to think that if we can keep it close to first, score more in the second and the third, hopefully we're up by enough to where we can play good defense in the fourth. We can maybe win, a little bit more games. But right now, I think that we're focusing more on strategy versus, and we said this before, less on the rules of the game, less on the organization of the game and how to play the game. So we're going to get there. I think by the end of the year, it's going to be fun to watch, how much the kids have truly developed. And it's already started. It's already started.
I agree. So back to your original question, what do I think about the game? I'm glad that we won. We won by 2 points, which it was tied. And I think it was like 50-50. And
55-55.
55-55. 8 seconds left. Keelan gets fouled with 1 second left.
Mm-hmm.
Did he make both?
He did.
He made both free throws, which is clutch because I can't tell you how many times we'll be doing a skills session, and I just mess with him so much so that when he's on that line, like when everybody in the stands, I don't know if you heard, like everybody's like, miss it. They're stomping their feet.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He just smiled.
Yeah.
Because he's ready for that.
Yeah.
And I hope he was thinking in that, like this, I hope he was thinking in his mind at that point, if they only knew what Coach Nate says to me or does when I'm trying to shoot free throws,
Yeah.
like this is nothing.